Mike. Shit, my name is J-Lo, from out the 50s. I buried a lot of friends in the 90s. It's like 2 or 3 of us left now. It was so bad when every car that come by, you'll just draw down on each car that come by. Just because you just gotta be ready for the drive-by. Like, that's just, people say the good old days, but that's how it was then at that time. Right here in front of this, right here where I was at, where I lived at, some dudes sat out there 6 o'clock in the morning and wait till I come out and shot my car up. So, and that was just a setup, especially when people think you got money or you're a factor or someone that's important to any gang. You always the target. Now I'm just numb to it. It's just like, I expect it as a process. And I'm just like, hope it's not me, because it's just, I know it's gonna happen. It can happen any given moment, any time. So now it's just like, after 3 or 4 funerals, you just know it's real.
Now I remember a few years ago, the city served a few neighborhoods over there in the 50s a gang injunction.
Right.
Were you around when that first came?
Yes. When they did the ultimate raid, they took all our spots out. They did all that stuff. I was part of all that at the time. And what was crazy was when we all went to, when I finally got caught for it, do you know it was nobody telling, it was no nothing, and I got a lawyer for like $12,000, and the lawyer was like, where has he did anything at? Like, what did he do? And even though all that, they still just gave me probation just because I was a gangbanger, but I never got the charges or nothing. It was just like, just give him the probation. That's crazy. And it just tricks your mind to just thinking, yeah, I am wrong. And that's how, and I said, wait a minute. I ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still whatever. And it was just like, damn, I'm just thinking when, it was these 2 guys, 2 officers, Officer Niss and Corbett, and a drug dude named Fletcher. We played cops and robbers for like almost 3 years, and just it was just back and forth. But now that I look at it, they use that to step up in ranking. It's all for them to do what they doing, for them to step up in rank. It's just to get up, for them to get up.
If they caught you in the past for whatever offense, and let's say you were guilty for that, does that justify them for always coming to check up on you?
No. I don't think so. I think it's not right, So all I can say is for that, I just always took it as this is the game. This is what I chose to, so I need to play the game right. If you're going to play it right. And honestly, whatever, it's always whatever with the police and all that. But those 3 officers, they always kept it fair, because the times they could have just did some shitey shit, they never did it. You know what I'm saying? So always give them, the people like, why you get the fucking police respect like that? But I have to, because it's been times they could have just said, well, no, this is yours, such and such. They never did that. I like 2014. You get on Instagram, you know what's going on. So you know where not to go, what not to do, and I'm older now, so I don't got the tight pants. I don't have the new gangbanger look. So it's just like, it's just cool right now. I like it.
What do you think about the whole the fashion of gang members wearing skinny jeans and looking more trendy and more fashionable than the way it was in the 80s and early 90s?
Smart.
Talk about that. Talk about the new way people are dressing.
Well, the way they dress now, I like the style. I like it because it's showing that we're evolving as people too, though. Because now what they're doing, they're pulling their pants up now. A lot of people not sagging, if you notice. A lot of people wearing fitted clothes, so you're not looking all awkward. Because now I look at old videos, I'm like, oh my God, I see what people used to see. So now just being smart, I think that's a good, if you're going to be a gangbanger, you just blend in a lot better. When I was released to a halfway house. I had to do some working, and get back, and this made me think about like just everything. When I came back home, everybody was dead. It was like one friend left. So me knowing that, me not want to go back to the feds, so what I did was just start trying to do anything that's legit. Like anything that was legit, I was trying to just like change my whole mindset to saying, okay, this is some legit shit. Let me try, and give everything a try as doing something legit and turn it into a legitimate hustle. Well, it's been working out pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So what I've been doing, 2 things I've been doing. I do housing, and then I do the t-shirts, and I came up with the t-shirts because, hey, instead of selling dope, I can sell t-shirts, and I can understand the the prices is like double up and all that. It's like the same thing. So I like that. It's just and I feel good about it because it's just like I can freely do it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like no drug money, of course, but it's nothing. Freedom is priceless. Well, figure war is like a street I used to, when I first, I experienced a lot of things on figure war. I learned to do a lot of different things on figure war. So I was just sitting back one day and I'm just hearing different things. I'm hearing stuff, and I'm like, man, let me think it's a name. And I was talking to one guy, I said, man, just think of a name. And I couldn't think of shit at all. I'm like, what do I think of? Everybody wants to be copying somebody or this and that. And I just came up, and I'm like, I always knew a fig size. So I'm like, well, you know what, let me just give it a try. And then I just gave it a try, and it's just like, slowly but surely, it just started picking up. And here it is to now. My shirts, everybody wear. I sponsor a couple of kids that even ride skateboards. So it's for everybody to wear. And then all I do is just tag them up. I put my own little tag on them like there for the clothing. And then I take them after that, and I bag them out, and then I send them out. And I do a lot of orders. Like this right here is an order for some guys out in Memphis. They got something going on, so they ordered about almost like 60-something shirts. So, and I just send stuff out like that, mainly off my website, because a lot of people from out of town just really likes the shirts more. I got a couple of guys who ride bikes, skateboards, and stuff like that, and I just sponsor them. I get them shirts, hats, and stuff, little young kids. So it's just like it's just for everybody. Whoever don't mind wearing it can wear it. These are my hats that just came out. The bucket hats. A lot of youngsters want this. So since I made one for my guy named Jay Ratchet, he's a skateboarder. So I made him a couple of some of these to get these out there. So that's what he gave me that idea to do that, because he really likes those type of bucket hats. And these are just to match up with some of the things I do have, So I made the different colors to match up with the Jordans that might come out one time like that. So I just basically just do whatever that comes to mind. Nothing too big yet, but just trying to make it ever happens. But what's next is mainly I'm pushing towards stuff for the kids. Then we'll do that because a lot of the guys that like skateboarding, they've been hitting me. So I'm just gonna make different things for them to wear and just keep on pushing fig side and see how strong it gets and just take it from there.
I had to prove myself. I had to get down with a couple homies. Motherfuckers try to press the issue, but still here, still doing my shit. Ain't no salt on my name, you feel me?
There's allegations that this was a hit, that if Kevin Gaines is tied to Rampart, Detective Liga could be tied to Rampart, could be tied to Suge Knight as well.